Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. As you can see, I've got a 2-page double page spread here and 6x8 size, and it's from all of my Japanese garden photos in Portland. I took a lot. I'm gonna try to not go crazy with layouts for this because everything was so beautiful. I want to scrap all the photos, but I can't. It would make the album even more ginormous than it is, so I can't do that. So I think this is what I'm working with. Also under here, I have this card. I really want to use this. I love that it happens to match what we're wearing and kind of the theme that's going on. Same with this one, so I've already picked these out. But in order to do a photo flip, I need something else there. So I think I need to go in and pick another photo. I'm not sure why I didn't do that when I dropped all this in. I must have had a reason. I just don't remember what it is. So I need to find that. And then I'm not completely sold on this configuration. Obviously this one probably needs to stay here because it's the only 4x6 I have. But the rest of these I can maneuver if I want to. And it really depends probably on the embellishments I find, what other photo I pick. I'm just thinking that when I look at this, there's a lot of blue on this side and very little over here. You see it peeking through in the sky, but there's definitely more on this side, and so I want it to feel more balanced. Okay, so I've already done some photo manipulation here. I moved all of these around, left this one. However, if I do it this way, this now means, that I have this down here, which is kind of my anchor, which I'm fine with. But then this one stays up top. I tend to have a lot of flips there at the top pocket. I don't know why that is. If I just like it better because it hangs over the top or what. I was hoping to maybe work one out for the bottom here, but I don't know. I like the look of this. If I wanted to, I could switch and maybe do it this way and have one down here, but I didn't like these two next to each other for some reason. So I don't know. I could end up maybe switching them again, but for now, I think this is the configuration that I will go with today. I have pulled out my bin of all things that are Asian themed. Yes, I have a whole bin for that, and it tends to be because I go to a lot of Japanese gardens, Chinese gardens, events that have Asian theming to them. I look at a lot of Asian art when I go to museums, and so I have gathered things over the years that necessitates an entire bin, and I'm okay with that. But I have this all available, so hopefully I've got some stuff in there that might work here. I think even this washi in here has blue in it. I don't remember exactly how it looks. Actually, let's just open it. Oh, it's not washi. I forgot. It's these little, they look like postage stamps, kind of. Maybe there's one in there where the color will work. I'll have to look through them because I don't even exactly remember what all the scenes are for these. All right, I pulled all of those out and arranged them to see what all I had. There are way more scenes in here than I thought. It's a lot, but I'm already thinking that I like this one because it's got the green, it's got the blue, it's got kind of got that pinky coral color back here that's in some of the photos. I really like that. However, it does not go with what I currently have in there. It won't go on the other card that I had that I planned to journal on, and it certainly doesn't go with this. Way too busy. So I think I might actually pull this one and just make my own. I can look through my papers and see if I have anything that would go well. I'm thinking maybe a blue background, a lighter blue, and layering this on top, maybe stamping with it, finding some phrases, I don't know, but I'm thinking this card probably has to go. In my bin of stuff, when I went through my papers, I really didn't have any blue that would match this. It was very sort of aqua turquoise color, which doesn't go with this, but I did find these scraps in there, and I don't remember what this is from. But I'm glad I kept it because the color and a little bit of gold in there, I really dig it. So I may cut down one of these because look at that. If that were the flip underneath, that would be fine. I could use it to layer this and I would still get my blue. I could maybe do other white behind it, something. I mean, I have options that I can do with it. And then in here, I did find these two lighter blues that are perhaps a better match, like with her shirt over there and those rocks and the sky. So I may find a way to incorporate those as well. I actually did decide to use this piece. I just cut it down to be 4 inches tall. It was already 3 wide. And I thought, well, maybe I should do something else with this. I don't think I will. With this gold little drip thing happening here and the pattern in the back, I think it's fine as is, but then that means I still have to find something to go behind here as a flip. And actually now I can move this around. I might put it down here so that that will be there. And actually it'd be better if I did it the inside of the flip. So when you flip up, this is up top so that these aren't next to each other. But then I need another photo for here. So I will have to open up my pictures and see what I have. I have selected another photo and printed it already. I can print at home and I use Canon paper. And here's the one I selected. It actually goes well with this. These are not from the same area within the garden, but the colors match and there's a very similar style and theme. So I think if I put that under here, and then here's the flip, I think that would work pretty well. So I think I'm going to go with that. It also adds some blue because of the sky, which I like. So then I just have to figure out what the heck am I doing with all the photos that you see on top. For this bottom photo here, I think I'm going to use this half circle that I have. And because I have a circular element up here, I don't want to have it on this card. So that's why I'm going to place it down here. I think I'm going to do it off the side somewhere, either this side, not sure. And then just use this top character because I have to have it relatively small for it to fit in there. But I think that's my plan. I realized as I was getting ready to do this that because these are a slick surface, I have to use StazOn. So originally I thought I would use a marker and color over it, and that's how I'd only get one. But since I need StazOn ink so it doesn't smear, I'm going to have to use this. So all I did was I just took this, did it upside down, just pressed into the image that I wanted, and that's it. And I was just very careful that I didn't catch the edge down here. So hopefully this will come out nicely. So the danger of stamping with wooden block stamps like this is that you can't see through them. And generally I do prefer acrylic stamps for that reason. But this is an older set that I've had for a while and I really like it. And so I've continued to use it. But as you can see, I did not get this perfectly centered. It's a little high up. I would have preferred it a little more down. But this is the only one I have. So I'm not going to redo it. And it'll be fine like that. I could layer something else if I wanted to, but I probably won't. I did a quick switcheroo again. I decided to move this up here and I'm going to have my flip still down here, but it'll be with this photo because then I can have a tab either down here or off the side that indicates to flip. And I'll do a similar blue. And then I can use this tab over here and it will give me a visual triangle. For this tab that I'm going to do up here, it'll come out of the roof a little bit, I think. Well, or I could do it here. It would still be a triangle. Maybe I'll end up doing it here. Then it's better centered with the blue that's over there. So maybe it'll end up being on this side. But in any case, I pulled this stamp set. This is a little one from Citrus Twist. I want to use this stamp that says "and unbelievable." I just won't use the "and." So I'll do a similar thing where I'm only going to ink this word. I will use my StazOn because this is slick and I should be good to go. Ta-da! There's my stamping. I left enough of room so I can clip off the edge. And then let's make sure before I do it. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. If I put that there, I have this, and then I'll have another tab over there. So let's see, maybe about up here. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'll just clip off the edge. Looking at this tab, I realized I had this little bit left. That's what I cut off. I could make the tab for over here by using that and it would match then. So I think I'm going to do that, but obviously that's really tiny. And so I'm putting it on just a scratch piece of extra cardstock and then I'll cut a little bit more out. And I think what I'll do is I will tuck it under here so that really only that part sticks out, but it's a little more secure, and then I can use it as a tab and hopefully it'll stay put. So I've attached this on the end here, and that has reinforced it, and then I'm just going to adhere it, and then I will tuck it under these two oh shoot, I shouldn't have put adhesive all the way to the top, dang it. Well, I may have to put another piece over it or see if I have undo handy or something to get that off. Well, you've gotten to see me make some mistakes and lots of changes here, and you're going to see another one. I realized after I had this all ready to go that it wasn't going to work as a flip the way I had intended because I had already glued these back to back. I've got that tab on there, and somehow I need this to connect. So I can't do my plastic ones with the adhesive that I would normally do. That wouldn't work. I can't use my die cut one where I just fold it. That wouldn't work. So I have to go to the old standby that we did way back in the day, the washi trick. So I took some washi that is somewhat green colored, so you will see a little bit of it, but it'll be tiny. I put some underneath here. I put some underneath here because you won't see the back of this. It'll be in the pocket. And then there's just enough of a crease at the top. It will fold and stay together. Hopefully that will hold up over time. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'll just reattach it, but hopefully it'll be fine. I have everything in the pockets here, but I had to make another switch because once again, I realized I made an error. I couldn't have this one down here because of the way this works. This is a back side. So if I put that here, there's no way the flip works. So this is one of the challenges of pocket pages, is trying to figure all that out before you do it, and clearly I did not. So sometimes things happen. Luckily in scrapbooking though, most of what you do can be fixed, and I've managed to do that here. So I ended up with this down here, this up top, this here. It still works. I still have my visual triangle of the blue. There's still the little tab there so that someone knows they have to flip up. So it all worked out. It just isn't quite the way I thought it would be when I started, but that's okay. And here's another one finished for Portland. Thanks for watching.